There are certainly a lot of dimensions to the French relationship other than the defense, the diplomatic. You also have space cooperation.
Yeah.
We have fairly significant space cooperation with France. We have launched more than 20 satellites from the French facility in Kourou in French Guiana. Some of the heavier satellites which we couldn't launch earlier through our own launch vehicles, we are launching for France. We have done two joint satellites. We're looking at doing a third joint satellite. If you've seen reports of the Prime Minister's visit to France in July and the French President's visit now, the two countries are now talking also in terms of space situational awareness discussion. To see, even from the defense perspective, what may be needed to understand what's happening in space. They have started a strategic space dialogue among them. There is cooperation in technology transfer related to space. So again, there is another area where French are very, very important partners. But the Russia relationship stands on its own also. It's a traditional relationship, first with the Soviet Union, then Russia, suppliers of defense equipment. They've given us political support at times. But then, India needs to hedge all its relationship to make sure that any point of time, whatever be the nature of crisis, it has a sort of constellation of friends and partners that is enable it to deal with that situation. So India will also need to watch closely how the Russia-China relationship develops. What does it mean for the India-Russia relationship if we have an issue related to China in the future? We'll also have to watch how the France-China relationship develops.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
because Russia is getting closer to China as its own relationship with the West is complicated. The French don't supply any defense equipment to China, although the Russians do, because Europe doesn't supply defense equipment to China on human rights considerations and other aspects. But they have a strong economic linkage. And therefore, the French President Macron visited China last year and spoke very positively of the
Absolutely.
France-China relationship. And just today, there's a report that the Chinese President Xi has sent a message to President Macron on the 60th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between China and France, speaking very, very positively of the relationship. So France has a very strong economic linkage on China. So we have to see how all those dynamics play out. Because each country eventually takes decisions based on its own interests, not because it wants to help another country. And countries help each other when there is convergence of interest.
Yeah,
So we have
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch how each particular interest. So I wouldn't say, the France is the new Russia. Russia is the new Russia. France is the new France.